Hold on, guys. We're almost there. Just getting everything saved to where it needs to be saved to. One more thing. Rowdy, what's going on, brother? Welcome. Almost ready. If I could get my stuff together here. All right, before we get started, I'm actually going to go through a couple of these just so you can see who's wrestling tonight. Then if there's any questions, people could go back. So in the main event, we've got GC Rock, we have Matt from Assemble, Chris Danger, and Kamikaze Von Doom, the 4 largest YouTubers on or in TSW Wrestling. We have the TSW World Title on the line. I told you, Dragonov. Rowdy's going to go after the longest title streak. Dragonov's got a chance to stop that from happening. Totes McGoats will face off and put his Universal Undisputed title on the line against Sting of AEW. Everything else is going to be TSW World Champion, Tag Team World Champions on the line. The Women's Intercontinental Belt, the Light Heavyweight Champion for the women. The Women's Intercontinental Tag Team Champions, the European Champion, just won last night by Phoenix. We'll put it on the line tonight against Tidy News. Witcher going after, and this is a match that the computer set up, and I was like, gotta let it ride. Going back after the world title from Victoria Van Diver. The Faction Tag Team Championships on the line. Brand new Hunter will be tagging up with Sentinel. Boom, going after the United States Championship against Bob. Hardcore title on the line, Silver and Black Knight, and the other gladiator that's not in the faction war will be facing off in that. And to kick us off will be Recon Delta and the leader of the 4 Horsemen, Robbo, with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Every single match tonight will have a title on the line. Normally we got a little bourbon or a little whiskey. Too early in the morning for that, so we got coffee. That's right, coffee. And of course, these shows are always brought to you in part by Totes McGoats. If Pyro's what you needed, Pyro's what we got. Brand new, first time you've ever seen it, YouTube Arena. Every match has a title on the line. You did hear that right. Coming to you live today from Tampa, Florida. This will not be the last episode in the season. We will have more episodes. And one more pay-per-view event. So this isn't it. Hopefully we can get one or two things in next week because, again, on vacation all of the following week. So maybe we could get in a Monday night and a Thursday night before all that happens. But right now, let's get this thing started. So we've talked about this before. It's very, very interesting that as soon as Recon Delta came over to the power trip, Strudel and Teddy start doing really well. Recon hasn't benefited from the same thing, and nobody has been able to pry Robbo's grips off that TSW Intercontinental Championship. But just because Recon was bringing all the power trip down to the ring, Robbo said, hey, I got to have the world champ to have my back on this one. Make sure things aren't going to go wrong. Things aren't going to get led astray. Eagle, welcome to the stream. It's funny. I like my coffee like I like my women. Strong and bitter. So no creamer for me. I make the coffee, and I just pour it in the cup, and then that's how we roll. Brand new arena.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Intercontinental Championship.
So you can see what would be kind of amazing, and I think what kind of sets this match up, is you look at Power Trip, and they are the tag team Intercontinental title holders. Recon Delta tonight trying to bring home the Intercontinental Singles title. What's going on, McWayne? Welcome to the stream. So Recon Delta going after the Intercontinental title, that is like the very next step is the world title in both the singles and the tag team. So can Recon do that, bring it home, and set the power trip up? Now, what's funny about talking about the steps, on the left you have Robbo, the leader of the Horsemen, who has the Intercontinental title, and then just to his right is Rowdy, who is the TSW's world champion. The Horsemen right now hold the top two belts. And a little bit later, the Horsemen will also have a shot at bringing home the Faction Wars title belts.
Introducing the challenger from Leeds, England, weighing in at 269 pounds, the Destroyer, Rage. And introducing the champion from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 237 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Robbo.
So Robbo putting his title on the line right now, trying to hold off Recon Delta, two leaders of two factions, getting ready to tangle it up in the ring. And this is only match number one of the night. Also, guys, remember, drop your likes on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. And then support each other also. Share the video. That's always helpful, whether you're sharing it on YouTube, you're sharing it on Twitter, you're sharing it on some other social media platform, maybe Facebook or whatever they're going to call it, Meta or whatever. Share it everywhere. Let's get people rolling. And back to supporting each other. Only a 1 count, but McWayne is a streamer. Eagle Star streams, both division streamers. Go check them out. Subscribe to their channels. So Robbo starts off the match, kind of controlling it. Now Recon getting it turned back around a little bit. Now something we don't normally ever see. Are these guys, are the people that came down to the ring, is Rowdy or is Teddy or is Strudel going to play any kind of role? We know back in Season 1 when it was 2K19, they played all kinds of roles, managers did. 2K22, it has not happened as often, so. But always something to keep your eye on, because you never know. Now you got two super tough competitors going at it right now. And either one of these guys can win this match, and I mean out of nowhere. Big boot by Recon. Two, if you look at the arena, in all four corners, you have GC Rock, you have Chris Danger's sign, you have Kamikaze Von Doom, and you have Matt from Assemble. You have all their logos in the ring. All four of those guys will be in the main event tonight for the brand new YouTube Championship. That championship will not be defended like on a Monday Night Wrestling or on a Thursday Night Wrestling. It will only be defended at pay-per-view events, and not even all of them, I don't think. But it will be challenged for tonight, so something really to keep our eyes out for. And even tonight we have the Undisputed Universal Championship, the big gold belt, on the line right now as well. Now it seems every time Recon starts to get something going, Robbo counters it now. Has him in the sharpshooter, but what was weird, this is almost like a left-handed sharpshooter. Anytime, brother. So kind of a left-handed sharpshooter. Recon gets out of it, but Robbo remains in charge. You can see Robbo gives up some size, but you can never tell when he is in the ring. Rolls up the leg. Whoa, wasn't counting it because I was like, no, I don't think. I think. I really thought it would have taken a bigger move like this one right here. Diving headbutt. Will he go for the pin? No, and that might have been a mistake. Recon Delta, I don't know, reaches down into the tank, finds a little gas somewhere in there, and now starting to get things turned around. Robbo, for the most part, has controlled this match, and now Recon getting pumped up. And remember, I told you, Recon is one of those wrestlers that can end that match this fast, out of nowhere, in about 2 moves. He has got 2 moves that if he does them back-to-back, you're probably done. Oh, that's one of them. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Will he now set up for the other one? And there it is. The Delta variant now gets the leg. 2. And kicks out in 2.5. Now, those are the 2 moves that would end the match. Robbo, though, now getting up, throwing the bows, getting things turned back around, and is he calling for something? Recon Delta gets up. Robbo too fast, puts him up into the ropes. And Robbo, you can tell, likes showing them elbows. Rolls the leg. Only a 1 count, so whatever was going on, hey, Sentinel, welcome to the stream, brother. So what was ever going on in the beginning of the match, it's kind of been turned around now. Here we go. Robbo's setting up for his finisher. Picks him up. And now rolls the leg. Will Recon be able to kick out of it? 2, 3, and once again, Robbo, the leader of the Horsemen, retains the Intercontinental title.
Here is your winner, and still Intercontinental Champion, Robbo.
So we know that without a doubt, the Horsemen will not lose all their title belts tonight. They are actually at least leaving with 1. Hell, they might leave with 4. We don't know. That's only match number 1. So we have quite the events going on right now. One of the Gladiators is going to be in this match. Father Time just defended the world title against 2 other competitors last night, plus a big man. Now he's got another big man in this one. Jace trying to get things turned around. Started actually to win some of the matches as of late. He was on a little bit of a losing streak. Now he's kind of getting that around. Is that going to play into it tonight? And the Silver and Black Knight looking for his first win. Is he going to pull that out tonight and leave with some championship gold around his waist? Granted that the Hardcore Championship, I don't even think it has any gold in it. It has some barbed wire, though. So that'll be interesting. Another interesting kind of development going on. It seemed like at one point the NWO was like a really tight-knit group, and now as of late it seems like a little bit less and less that they're so tight. And that was right around the arrival time of the Silver and Black Knight. Does that mean anything or does it not? We don't know. And Jace's newfound winning streak. Hey, Rebecca, welcome to the stream. Jace's newfound winning streak came when he switched his look up a little bit. Now, we haven't seen him every single week. But when we have seen him, he has been tough like he was back in Season 1. And he still has one of the most devastating finishing moves in wrestling, the Jace of Spades. He hits you with that. It's about time you're going to punch your own ticket. It's kind of funny. I was just watching Starsky and Hutch, where Starsky's tough talking a corpse. Oh, you punch your last ticket, buddy. Just intimidating. You know, English, this is another thing. Now that English has joined the Gladiators and looks like he's got more of a purpose, more of a direction. Not just, hey, I'm a big guy, but more of a, this is what I'm doing. Is that going to get him rolling on a winning streak? He hasn't had a whole lot of success wrestling in TSW. A little bit. Which is odd because you would think he would be dominating TSW night in and night out. But since he's donned the Gladiators outfit, he has become a lot more dominant. This is, God, honestly, now one of my favorite entrances. Just even that shot right there. The pyro coming up off of the outfit he's wearing. I like it. What's funny, there's a lot of different, like, little things in his entrance attire versus his wrestling attire to make this entrance what it was and what it is. It's intimidating, though, but now look. Again, McWayne had this issue too, where maybe tag team or maybe one-on-one matches or maybe, you know, whatever is not his thing. Mimi is another one. When you look at her, she does very, very well. She does good in singles, but she does very, very well when you put multiple people in the ring with her. This will be the Silver and Black Knights' first shot at multiple people in the ring with them. Is that going to make a difference? Now look at this. Legendary figure, Father Time, making his way down to the ring, our current TSW Hardcore Champion. Father Time changed up his look a little bit. Now all of a sudden, getting that same push like he got back in Season 1. It's off to a slow start in Season 2, but now I think he's getting ready to start rolling. I don't know. I don't really have any plans tonight. I know we have to go work on our boat a little bit later. My wife's a realtor, so she's out showing houses right now. I said, whoa, let's do this. So, and it is hot as all heck outside, but it's been raining. Anyway, got to go reconstruct the bathroom on the boat. Small, like I know what that sounds like, but the bathroom is not that big. It's a small bathroom. It's a cuddy cabin boat. It's a big boat, don't get me wrong. But it's old boat. So yeah, we've hand waxed it, hand washed it. Gonna do some more cleanup on it today. Probably take about 2 hours on that, and then don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen then? I tool around on the golf cart drinking, talking to all my neighbors. Go figure, Totes and Frankie Two Fingers. They like to talk to people. Oh, I take it back. That skull looks like it's gold. So there it is, some gold. Now, at one point, English used to be the second largest guy in TSW. Night Violator was number 1. Night Violator might still be number 1, but it's like Night Violator, Walter Brute, between the three of them, they are number 1. And look at this. Like, you almost have to be a legendary figure to believe that this is possible, but Father Time typically goes after the largest guy he can find and moves from there. So I can't tell on the Silver and Black Knight. Oh, chicken and dumplings, one of my favorite. I can't tell. Like, with the Silver and Black Knight, is that a bad symbol like NWO with a bad symbol on it? Or is it something else, or is it in favor of? We haven't got too many other clues to what exactly it means, but he has got it all over him and is the only one that has it. So we haven't seen anybody else with these symbols on, but still very close to the NWO. Gets a 1 count on Jace. Referee now making his way to the outside of the ring. No counts on Father Time. Father Time looked like he might have just been playing a little possum, taking it easy, getting a quick breather. Gets thrown into the referee, but that does not save him. The Silver and Black Knight now, if you're looking down over yonder, gets up, gets a chair, And what is he doing? Now let's see if he uses this. This is the first time we've ever seen this. Okay, so he should have whipped him into that corner, but didn't. That was a weird, swinging, reverse scorpion death drop. I've never seen that before either. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Sledgehammer now on the outside of the ring. Chair still set up in that corner. Now Jace may not even know it's there. Oh, look at Father Time getting English, using Triple H's great equalizer, that sledgehammer. And I'm going to tell you, the sledgehammer in real life is my favorite tool to fix a Humvee. Works every time. Jace now goes and gets the sledgehammer and hits him with, like I thought he was going after the Silver and Black Knight. Turns around, hits English with him, or with it. Silver and Black Knight tries to get a pin on him, doesn't work. Oh, little mini extraction put on English and gets busted open. And this is what I would have done. I am not kidding you. If you're that big, all three of us would be going up on after you. So far, nobody has thrown anybody into that side of the ring. What is Father Time doing? Oh. Father Time trying to break it up. Oh, English with the big slam. That could end anybody's night. English over 380 pounds. That is something. So you got the Silver and Black Knight on the outside. Jace on the outside. Rolls on up into the inside. Oh, little revenge started happening. English grabbed that sledgehammer and said, oh no, Jace of spades right on English. Doesn't matter what he said. 2. Oh, how do you get up from that? Somehow Jace gets 380 pounds vertical, drops it right on his head. Father Time goes. Oh, man. I don't know what to say. Everybody's hitting everybody. Duck! Everybody duck! Silver and Black Knight now getting yeah, now they switched around. Now Silver and Black Knight's going after him. Oh! We have seen Father Time win on that move on the outside of the ring. That big, side slam. Jace, though, fights out of it. Throws Father Time up into the ring post, or up into them steel stairs. Now rolls him up. Only a 1 count. I'm telling you, one of the most resilient people. Whoa! There is the Silver and Black Knight's finishing move. If the referee ever gets in the ring, I'd say it's going to be over. He had already been hit with the Jace of spades. Jace grabs his brother's baseball bat. Now Totes isn't going to have it for under the ring. And there is a double team maneuver on Jace by Father Time and the Black Knight. Father Time, though, he's like, I am not dumb. I see, yeah, we teamed up. And then gets into it. Silver and Black Knight gets him down, puts Father Time in a submission. I don't think Father Time has ever tapped out. Will that change right now? No. No, it won't. Oh, yeah, duct tape. That's another one. That's the old redneck miracle tool. And there it is. Gets Jace in the sands of time, and that happens quick. Now, he has got many people to tap from that. Jace, though, thought he was going to tap, held on. Father Time thought he might have been kicking out, so let him up wisely. And Jace remains on the ground, groaning, what is going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. And a 2 count, but I'm telling you what, I think Father Time right now is in the best position to win this match. Gets the Black Knight, and look at that, the referee does not see. He is kicking the rope like the rope is clearly moving. Should be a rope break. And the Black Knight does not tap out. That is shocking, all things considered. Now, if this if this happens on the outside of the ring, if Jace could manage to put Father Time in the Jace of Spades, but on the outside of the ring, that might have been something. Black Knight tries to back off, and again, it looked like for the second time, it looked like for the second time, like Father Time was trying to super kick one of them, but then got caught. And now the Black Knight throws him outside the ring, but follows right after him. Rolls up the leg, referee saw it, but has decided against moving. Apparently moving is no longer a thing the referee wanted to do. Now that all of this has happened, now that everything has happened to everybody and where we're at, any one of these guys can get pinned at any time. Anytime. Looks like the 2 7/8 count right there. Father Time gets him back in the ring. Silver and Black Knight on his feet, but really dazed, trying to recover. Jace recovers faster than Father Time must have expected, because he took his time getting into the ring. Oh, Father Time, look at this. Little reversal. Kicks him, uppercut, but the Black Knight gets him, scoop slams him. Looked like Father Time was really turning some things around. Rolls up that leg. And remember, Father Time is the current hardcore champion. Guys, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notifications. Silver and Black Knight setting up for it. Hits him with the move, rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. What? Now I know for a fact. Oh, got him again. He will not get up. Jay split open underneath that mask. Wow! No way! The Black Knight trying again to set up for it. Gets him now with the armbar. That is 3 finishing moves in a row. Jace finally taps out. That is amazing. Amazing that he didn't get pinned after that second one. But Father Time wasting no time and getting in. Blocks the knee, now rolls it up. Looked like his knee might have buckled. Still kicks out. We're going to have to wait to see. Yeah, grabbing that knee in pain. Did he just hurt himself? I don't know what move that is because he has missed it every single time. But it gives Father Time enough time to recover. Catches that leg. But you can tell he is still taking that left leg and walking on a little gingerly. Now, don't know whatever happened to the chair up in the corner, but there is still a sledgehammer in the ring. Tries to get him with the right knee. Catches, I don't know where Father Time was going. Maybe trying to go off the rope. The Black Knight now slowing things down. Father Time says, don't slow it down. We got to speed it up. Throws the bows. And puts him back in this like backbreaker submission hold. And I'm just waiting for it. Oh, normally that big right hand is followed up by the Sands of Time. The Black Knight now going for the pin. And only a 2 count. And now the Silver and Black Knight setting up for it. Here he goes. Arm bar submission hold again. Is Father Time going to tap? Will the Black Knight be the first one to get Father Time to tap? No, he won't. Not right now, anyway. Puppies are actually out in the living room being good for a change. Whoa, Black Knight rounding third. Goes right into home. Tries to break that ball out of the catcher's mitt. And then, oh. I thought with a weight that the Silver and Black Knight actually had a good shot at ending that match right there. Father Time, though, now getting it turned back around. And again, remember, Father Time can end the match that fast. Be over. That's what the Silver and Black Knight has to remember. Now he goes up to the top. Oh, big knee. Right down on the gut of Father Time. Can he kick out? And cannot. When you take that knee right to the gut, that probably knocked the wind out of Father Time. No way he was going to kick out of that.
Here is your winner and new Hardcore Champion, Silver Black Knight.
The Silver and Black Knight takes home their very first title belt. They are now the TSW Hardcore Champion. And quite some crazy matches already. And here comes the next one. We're going to jump right into, like, it's not going to stop all night long. Now you got Boom. You know it. And I know it. It's Boom. Taking on Bob, who Bob now, as of late, has been on quite the streak. Quite the streak as of late. And it's ever since he changed in, like, you would almost think he should belong on the Gladiators too. He's kind of got that Gladiator-esque type look. Actually, he's got like the guards that watch the Gladiators and make sure that they get into the ring. You know what I mean? He's got the nice armor on.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship.
But yeah, I'm sure at some point Nash will walk into this room, and when she does, or he does, when Sarge walks into the room, I'll snatch him up so Becky can see him. Boom, kind of been laying back a little bit. Might have had a couple minor injuries, but is here tonight trying to bring home that championship, red, white, and blue. Did you see that guy in the crowd like stand up to Boom like, what are you doing, Boom? Boom looks down at him like, are you kidding me right now with that? Guy, you're too little to be talking to me like that. You know it, and I know it. I'm Boom. Boom is a big dude, though. Holy cow. What's also funny, if you watch Bob's entrance, most of the time when people run down and jump into the ring, there will be a trampoline and you can see it. There is not one in his entrance. That's some hops right there. That might be, that's why we had to put a cape on him. Watch. There is no, he just jumps. Had to be a high jumper in high school, except he didn't go over backwards. He went over straight. Crazy.
Introducing the challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 303 pounds. Boom!
No, they are for sure, and they've been pretty good these last little bits.
And introducing the champion from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 240 pounds. He is the United States Champion, Big Bad Bob.
Big Bad Bob has proven it as early as last night. Can he prove it again today in the brand new YouTube Arena TSW pay-per-view event? Yeah, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting to let this one go. I don't want all the pay-per-view events to be everything that has ever been done. You know what I mean? Like the Royal Rumble and Starrcade and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, they're going to be in there. We're going to have those, but I also want some more very unique, only the TSW made up pay-per-view type events. You know, the fact, like Chris Danger, I could download, right? But Matt from Assemble, I could not. So I had to make them. Like, I had to make him. I had to make GC Rock. I had to make Kamikaze Von Doom. So he made these big YouTubers, and I'm like, man, what could we do? Look at this. Boom is the king of the clotheslines, without a doubt. Even his finishing move, the Boom Shakalaka, is a clothesline at the end of the day. But you get all that muscle moving in one direction, and then a big ham hock comes out and just tries to take off your head. That is worthy of being a finishing move. But look at Bob. Now, Bob, it's not like Bob's got to look up to Boom. But body type's quite a bit different now. Pulls the ripcord on him, gives him the knee. And now Bob setting up for what is known as the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. But Boom sees it coming, reverses it back around, throws him into the ropes. But Bob, and whoa, super kick by Boom. Bob steps back. And a big right hand now going up to the second rope. Boom, I don't think he sees it coming. And Bob delivers a clothesline of his own off of the second rope. Rolls up the leg. And a 2.5 count. Bob's like, man. But can Bob get in his finishing move? I would almost think if he does, it might end it. And I'm telling you, this, so far, and we don't know how it's going to end, but so far this performance is lending itself to a world title shot from Bob. Like this, like most improved wrestler has to go to Bob. I didn't change anything on him but his outfit. Boom, kicks out again. Mano, mano. He keeps going for the old coconuts. You hit me in the old grape dispensers too many times. I mean, that's it. That is it. We'll be standing there, and I'll just be tapping. I'll walk to the ref. I'm like, I'm tapping out. I'm tapping it out. He's like, nobody's touching you. Totes, nobody is touching you. I know, but I got to hit the old jelly rolls too many times. I have got to tap this one out. Now, Boom, can Boom get it going? Now, looked like he had it turned around a couple of times, but Bob does not wait very long. It turns it back around, but this might be it. Boom, big body slam. Like power bomb, not a body slam. Look at that, boom, taking all that weight. Putting it on his stomach. Whoa, Bob catches him, gives him a little dancity. But then Boom turns it around again and gut busters him, rolls up the leg. 2. Wow, 2.5. I did not think, but that should show you how powerful Boom's moves are. Unbelievable. Now, I sent out a tweet to Matt at the Symbol. 3. And Boom just became the Intercontinental title holder the new United States champion. My bad. And Boom has that red, white, and blue around his waist. Almost matches his outfit if he had some blue in it. It's like red, white, and yellow is what he's got. Bob cannot believe it. Bob, though, it doesn't change my opinion. And to my point, that is only the second 4-star match we've ever had. So, really good match. But I think Bob has already earned himself a world title shot. Might even skip the Intercontinental title and just get him a world title shot. So here's the Four Horsemen's chance to finally, first, here's everybody's chance. Here's the corporation's chance. Here's the Hunters' chance. And the Hunters, which they call themselves the Order, and the Four Horsemen's chance to finally get the faction titles away from the New World Order. They got a shot. They got a shot to do it. The New World Order is the only one who's ever held the Faction War title belts. Cecil and Kempty, that's it. So, brand new Hunter and Dave making his debut as a Hunter, right? Which that then automatically broke up the anti-Horseman faction. There is no anti-Horseman faction anymore. Dave is now on the Hunters. Rob 4 Kills probably going to retire. The Phantom probably going to go back to Japan and wrestle in Japan. Don't know. But probably that's what's going to happen. The Boots probably going to retire from the women's division. Got to make some space for some other characters, see what we can build. But guys, this is no joke. We have 88 wrestlers. 88 wrestlers. That's why sometimes you don't see yourself for a little while. It's a lot of wrestlers. Or you don't see a wrestler, not even yourself, but you know, there'll be certain wrestlers you just don't see for a little bit because they're just not tied up in those storylines. So the first tag team making their way down to the ring right now, Night Violator with his brand new look. Little shiny red look. He's probably going to go through a few looks until I find the exact one that I like. It's kind of like Digital Dogs. We finally got to this spot with Digital, and I love it. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. But I'm not completely sold exactly on Violators. I don't know. Like, there's times where I'm like, oh, no, that's it. And then there's times where I'm like, we could do something different. I just don't know what it is yet. But we will figure it out. What used to be the largest tag team now is not because of Walter and Brute, but they are still one of the largest tag teams out there. And they fight for the corporation. Man, you add Dave and Sentinel together. That might be the thing. We're about to find out. I normally get a test to everything. I haven't tested these two. But I really haven't tested Dave and Sentinel. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all goes down and how those two work together. Even though there's no tagging in and out in this match, it's all 8 guys in the ring. Everybody's got to get pinned. Last man standing, or the last team standing, is your winners. Really, that is amazing. Oh yeah, that would take priority in my life as well. And Sentinel, if there are people that you're missing, just tell me in the Discord. Tag me in the Discord on our channel and say, hey, I would like to download these people and they're not uploaded. All you got to do is tell me. I'll get them over to you. I'll upload them, no problem. Dave, it's funny you even showed up right now because your character is walking out right now with this new look. You're probably going to have to read your name on your chest to figure out which one you are. But you made it just in time. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. And wherever else you're supposed to share it at. Sentinel and Dave. That's what happens. That's what happens when you win the Hunter Championship. You become a Hunter. And you can see the Hunter title around Dave's waist right now. Dave, now a member of the Order. Which top do you like better? There's 2 different tops. I just figured this out. Do you like Sentinel's top color scheme? I'm talking color scheme and look. Or Dave's top color scheme? Vote for that down in the comment section, because I think there's 2 different jackets. I mean, obviously, those 2 jackets are different, I'm telling you. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Sentinel's jacket or Dave's jacket doesn't mean like you like one or better than the other. But the look and the color scheme of it, because you can't, on both of those jackets, you can't replicate the color scheme. It's got to look a certain way. And Dave's got a slightly different in-ring look. Oh, I like them both. That's for sure. The Hit Squad and the NWO now making their way down to the ring. And they have never lost those title belts. Not once. Those title belts were made 45, in real life, 45 days ago. And put on them, and they've never lost them. Hey, that's fair enough, because we can keep them both. But if I thought if one looked marketedly, that's my accent getting in the way, but marketedly better than the other one, we could change all of them. So here we go. The Horsemen facing off against the Hunters, and the NWO and the Corporation going after it right now. Now, that's not going to stay that way. And I've told you guys this once, I've told you 100 times. In these matches where you've got 8 people in the ring, find a part of it and watch it. We can't see them all. And it's amazing, when I go back and rewatch these episodes, I'll remember, oh yeah, what I did. And it's easier because I'm also talking, I'm the commentator, right? But I'm watching Ghost and Dave right now. Or I was watching this and this, and I'll listen, but I'll watch something else. And it's amazing what you see. You can't see it all. You can't see it all. Now Dave getting up on Cecil and going after Cecil. Remember, once 5 people have won the Hunter belt, that will round out the Hunter faction. Right now there's only 3. Even though Totes started it, Totes has never won that belt. He does wear part of the symbol because he started the faction. He carried out the belt initially, but he hasn't won the belt. Then between the 5 guys that have won the title, they're going to have a match, 1-on-5, elimination, to see who is the leader of the Hunters. And there's probably a lot more to the story, I can assure you there is, than any of us know right now. Except for maybe one guy. One guy might know a little bit more to the story. But we will keep searching for that guy and try to get the answers. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. There are definitely 2 more Hunters to be added. And the thing about that belt, remember, you have to win it in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And there will be 3 Hunters in that match the next time. If you're in the Hunter faction, you're automatically in that match when the belt's on the line. There's 8 people that are in the match. So it gets harder and harder. Okay, so trying to figure out what's going on there. The Corporation trying to get some pins on some people. Sentinel not having it. Ghost not having it. Kempty finally getting it turned around on Violator. Dave taking it to digital. Dave taking it to a lot of people right now. Cecil with a big super kick. And a power slam down on Eagle. This is what I mean. So many things going on. Digital. Ghost taking a break on the outside. Kempty trying to take a break. Dave says no. No breaks for you. Eagle. And Sentinel taking breaks on the inside of the ring. Cecil looks like he's trying to get into a position to pin Violator, but that did not work out. That was not happening. And that is Night Violator's finishing move. Rolls up the legs of Eagle. Gets a 2 count. Cecil just put Sentinel in the breach and rolls up his leg. But Dave gets back in, breaks up the pin, and for whatever reason, now Kempty is split open on the outside, but for whatever reason, the referee was not counting. Maybe the Hunter's got a little money going on with the referee. Said, hey, you ease up on them counts on us a little bit, and this will make it worth your while. Kempty gets digital in the helicopter. Ghost playing up to the crowd. Kempty playing up to the crowd. Both of them trying to take on digital right now, though. And who can blame them? Digital, big old boy. Same with Sentinel and Eagle right now, teaming up on Night Violator, and Dave and Cecil one-on-one, mano-a-mano inside the ring with the referee. Dave now not known for this, but taking it up top. Eagle and Sentinel have Night Violator under control. Zabe now tries to roll up Cecil. And a 2 count. Sentinel looked like he was going after somebody inside the ring, but reversed it back around. Now back on the outside. And Violator and Eagle going after it. Oh, and a big slam. Now remember, it's still an elimination match. Nobody has been eliminated as of yet. Kempty pulls that ripcord. Thought he might have gone for a pin, but instead doesn't. Eagle now in the ring, fighting Violator off, has him in the corner, stomping a mud hole. Eagle says, man, I got to get this bounty. Got to collect it. Cecil letting Ghost have it. I don't even think Ghost knows where the hands are coming from anymore. Or the feet. Only a 2 count, but Eagle gets right back on Dave. Kempty coming into the ring with Ghost. And now Eagle's starting to control a lot of the action here. And him and Cecil basically switch partners. Gets him with a super kick, falls on top. So I think that's it. I think everybody pretty much, they like both outfits. God, Kempty letting it fly now on Eagle. Was letting it fly. Was letting it fly on Ghost. But now on Eagle, while Violator, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Sentinel kind of stuck. Inside the ring, but 6 of the competitors aren't stuck. Maybe it just takes a pin or something of that nature to get them out of limbo. We'll have to wait and see. So back on the outside, Ghost, Violator, and Cecil going after it. Dave, Kempty, and Eagle going after it. Eagle now up. Oh, gets powerbombed into that very shiny barrier. And Cecil went off the top rope onto Violator, telling everybody to be quiet, swinging neck breaker, and is he going to try to pin him? I would have immediately went for the pin on Violator and been done with it. Not saying Violator wouldn't have kicked out, but what we need is somebody to accidentally hit these guys. Oh, man, Violator, big slam. A big boot to the face on Eagle. 2 more feet. Call me in the morning. They're moving them around, but we need somebody to swing and break it up. Backbreaker onto Eagle, rolls him up. And a 2 7/8 count. I was like, oh my God, is that going to be a 3 count? Now, unfortunately, oh no. Okay, well, one of them finally let go of it. Cecil, though. Okay, Cecil now let go. Rolls up the leg. Now, that was not supposed to go down like that. But all right.
here are your winners and still the honor of Alliance Champions, the NWO.
So what I'm thinking is maybe the NWO paid off the ref. Maybe it wasn't the Hunters, and changed the match to where it was no longer an elimination match, but the first pin. Nobody realized that. And the NWO, once again, leaves with the Faction War title belts. I'm telling you, those guys will do anything it takes to retain those title belts. Holy Moses. But now, that's all over but the crying. What isn't over but the crying is the TSW Women's World Championship. The computer actually set this up, and I was like, yeah, I'll let it fly. You got to let it fly. Why not let it fly? She was going to defend the title tonight anyway. Why not give Witcher another shot at it? Mano Womano. So that is exactly what we're going to do right now. Victoria Vandiver, you know, what's crazy is she has got a chance, really, to be on the level of Ozzy. You know what I mean? Like, when you watch her wrestle, she does some things that, like, she's not big as in husky, but, like, she's tall.
Contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's World Championship.
But she is tall, and she does some things that more of the tall wrestlers don't do. She can take it off the rope. She can take it off the top turnbuckles. She can take it off the second rope. She does have some moves where you're like, wow, okay. Witcher now making her way down to the ring in her brand new attire. We revealed it last time, don't get me wrong. And yeah, I let Assemble know that this is going on. And Chris Danger. And Kamikaze Von Doom. And G's already subscribed to the Twitter, so G knows it's going on. But G is also busy. They're all busy. That's true. I mean, at some point, there could be a fight for the mic. That could be a title all amongst and unto itself. Just something we're going to have to keep an eye on. I do like this new look for Witcher better. I like the other one, don't get me wrong. The other one's good too, but I do like this one. Now, what's funny, these two are also the Women's World Tag Team Champions. So you see Victoria, she's coming down to the ring. She's got her world title belt on, but she also has the belt that Grace Grimm is wearing. Victoria Grimm, VG. The other thing I thought about doing, do we change? What do you guys...
Challenger from Arlington, Texas, the Witch. And introducing the champion from Pangea. She's the Women's World Champion, Vivacious Victoria Vandiver.
Hey, all I know is if my wife somehow won a motorcycle, I'd have to go out and find a tank. That's what I'd have to ride in. I'd be like, okay, you go out in the motorcycle, I'm following on with the tank. No, but I've considered this a couple times. What do you guys think about the women's world title? Should we redesign it? It's very interesting and very unique in the sense it's the only one like it. But should we redesign it? Just a thought. Been looking at a couple of belts. And maybe adding something to them or redesigning them in one way, shape, or form. Maybe tweaking them just a little, I don't know. So Witcher and Victoria getting after it quick. Witcher whips Victoria into the corner and goes up top. Little top rope assisted Hurricane Rana. Yeah, I'd never mind being chauffeured around, you know what I mean? You gotta turn it to the positive, Sentinel. So there is countouts in this match, and we all know that you cannot win the title belt. You can win the match on a countout. You cannot win the title belt, though, on a countout. Whoa, Victoria waiting. Witcher swung with the right. She caught it. Did a little turnaround on it. And then a big front slam. But knowing exactly where the rope is. Got her foot up under it. And got that rope break there. And this is part of what I'm talking about. It's not that she's big. But like she's got this height advantage that does make her moves. But she does do these things where she's got these moves that typically smaller, well, not smaller, but shorter wrestlers would make. And so then her moves with her being taller, like that power bomb, that's got to do more damage than, like, let's say if Grace Grimm did the power bomb. Just how it is. That knee drive. Instead of that knee coming this far up, it's coming this far up. And now it's being like brought down with that force and that force and that force. So there is some advantages to her height. But then the fact that she does some of the moves that some of the smaller wrestlers do is also amazing. It's because she's not bulky. You know, it's not like she's got the height, then doesn't have like a ton of muscle, so it's not like overall bigger. She can do something like that. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Witcher kicks out again. Now Witcher, I'm going to tell you, I know for a fact, wants that world title belt back. But right now, and maybe it's just the sign of the times. Oh, that is quite the submission move there. Whoa, great. Victoria lets her up, but Witcher quicker to get up than even she was. And now she gets back to the offense. Whips her back into the corner. Oh, and that's an owie. Because that's the reverse part of her height, too. That move on her does more damage because of the height. Witcher ran up that rope and then went backwards, and then all the height and all that time and all that force. It's crazy. Yeah, no, it is. And that's what I mean. Like, it's That's what I'm saying. The more you watch some of Victoria's matches, the more you realize she has a chance to be a great, but not if she gets put in the Witcher's Brew. Witcher now has her in the Witch's Brew. Is she going to kick out? Or tap out, I mean. She doesn't. She fights her way out, but she can't do that too many more times. Rolls up her leg. And there it is. For all the talk we gave and talked Victoria Van Diver up. Witcher comes in, pops on the Witch's Brew, dumps her on her head, gets the 3 count, and brings back the TSW Women's World title. Remember, Victoria had a chance to go and be one of the Horsemen, turned it down to stay with Grace Grimm and form a tag team. And Witcher, 2-time TSW Women's World Champion. Yeah, that is. And then you look at how great that match was. Still, they only rated it 3 stars. It's not easy to get 4. I don't think we'll ever see a 5-star match, not in that capacity. I think you would have to be the one controlling it and prolonging the match and doing stuff on both sides. So, haven't got to see much from Tidy News lately. So I thought, why not put the brand new TSW Women's European Championship and champion, but put the belt on the line, let Tidy get up on after it. You know what I mean?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's European Championship.
That's the other thing. If you guys want the arenas, let me know. I will upload the arenas also. Tidy News making her way down to the ring. I mean, it's been a minute since we've got to see Tidy. Maybe she had some personal stuff going on, don't know, but she is back tonight. Can she bring home from Phoenix the TSW European Championship? Remember, last night we just unified it with the Internet title, with the Internet Championship. But that also frees up Misti, who was the Internet Champion holder, to go after new. It also frees up Becky to go after different titles. One of the crowd favorites, Phoenix, making her way down to the ring, brand new European champion, gets to wear the belt down and put it on the line one day later. One day later. Phoenix, though, real smart. She steps away from that pyro. She knows. Don't get next to it.
Introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, Teddy News.
Tidy News.
And introducing the champion from New York, she is the Women's champion, Fenwick.
Phoenix looks at it one more time, hands it to the referee. Referee's going to show her the belt. Let her know which one of these belts is on the line. The only one in the ring. The only one right now that's in the ring, that's going to be this one. And now, can Phoenix one day later defeat a very fresh Tidy News? Tidy getting off to a quick start. And is this Phoenix's tactic? Let her get out here, wear herself out a little bit, endure the first barrage, and then start applying the pressure back to Tidy. My tactic would always be, hey, let's get to whipping, and let's just keep whipping and whipping and whipping. And I'll just keep whipping until I can't whip anymore, and then we'll see who wins. Doesn't see her. Tidy quick. Forget how quick she is. She jumped outside of the ropes, up to the top. Phoenix, all the while, is just starting to get up and get to her feet. Tidy jumps to that top rope and axe handle right back down on her. And to this point, Phoenix has had zero offense. European uppercut in the European Championship title match. That's a little spot on, you know what I mean? You get somebody like Harvey Hogan doing that split drop on somebody, that'd probably hurt really bad. Phoenix now looks like she survived the first barrage and is now getting to work, trying to get to the top rope. She's awful quick herself. Is she going to land this? Oh, and does. Fully extended missile drop kick. Only a 1 count, though, on Tidy News, but stays on it. It's almost like everything Phoenix does, she's going to do it with 2 feet. Like if 1 foot's good, 2's better. Here she goes. Hits her once. Is she going to go up top? No. Instead, just stays on the offense. Oh, only needed 1 for that one. Up underneath the chin, rolls the leg. Look at that. The ref doesn't see it, though. Tidy reached up, grabbed the rope. The ref never saw it. Counts the 3 count. And Phoenix is going to retain the championship.
Women's European Champion, Fenwick.
Oh, haven't been spotted to you, Governor. Yeah. Phoenix retaining the title. I mean, even if it's by controversial means, she does retain the championship. And brings us to... Now, here's what's funny about this match. You had Kylee and you had Shyanne, who were the World Tag Team title holders. Awesome Christina and Crimson come in and beat them for that. They say, fine. They go on. They defeat the Intercontinental title holders, tag team champions. And then they get that. Awesome Christina and Crimson then lose the world titles. And now they're back here. They lost them, don't get me wrong, to the world champion in Grace Grimm. Well, until Witcher. Now Witcher's world champion. But now they're going back after. So can Kylee and Shyanne, who, quite frankly, has been one of the greatest tag teams in the women's division, period, can they go after and take this title from them as well? That's what we're about to find out. But easily 2 of the scariest women or the two scariest women in the women's division. What's funny, though, I'm like almost more afraid of Awesome Christina, even though Crimson is the largest women's wrestler that is in TSW wrestling. Here's the next question. Are we ever going to see an invasion of Raw or SmackDown? Are the wrestlers from there ever going to try to invade TSW wrestling? I mean, we're obviously the smaller promotion, but it seems like we're growing. It does seem like we're growing. So are they going to take an interest? Are some of the retired wrestlers maybe going to come and join in TSW wrestling? We've seen a couple in the celebrity matches, right? We haven't seen any celebrity matches in season 2, really. We've seen Darby Allin, we've seen Cody Rhodes fight, and we will see Sting fight tonight. But that's for the Universal Undisputed Championship between all three organizations. But will we see an actual invasion? Saw the NWO, a little bit. So, I don't know. Do we hope we see an invasion? Would we rather not see any invasions? I've told you once, I've told you 77 times, I know a guy who knows a guy who can make any of it happen. But then is it something we want to see? I think the one thing when I tried the NXT thing that I found out, we always have to have TSW wrestling, period. But sometimes we want to see like little invasion angles into TSW, or TSW going outside, like into the WWE, like maybe they invade the Raw show one week or something. Not long-term stuff, but, or maybe long-term, who knows? Yeah, I mean, technically we could do it. The only problem right now is there's not a lot of slots left to actually download. That's why even with AEW, it'd be really tough. I do have some ideas on some things, though. I'll give you an example. Like, what if Eric Bischoff restarted a wrestling group where like some of the older retired wrestlers, not the current active wrestlers in WWE, but some of like the legends, they decided that's where they wanted to go. And what if we invaded that? Or what if they invaded us? Or what if that was our rival program? Because they're now just starting up. Even though they have named people, like maybe we watch their show and our shows. I don't know. Just different ideas. Nothing that's going to happen tomorrow. Yeah, I thought about that. Whoa, look at this. Shyanne taking both of them on the outside of the ring. And remember, Shyanne and Kylee don't care if there's a count out or not. Crimson, though, back in the ring waiting for her. Shyanne, though, gets in the ring really quick, starts letting it fly. Crimson says, hey, little respect here. I am the biggest female in TSW wrestling. Shyanne gets that reverse back around and somehow picks her up, back suplex, stops her from making the emergency tag, pulls her back into the center of the ring, and then goes for the pin. Now, the odd thing is, it would make more sense if any time Crimson was in the ring, they got Kylee in the ring, because look, you can see they match up in size a little bit better. Crimson still the larger wrestler, but they match up, just size-wise, match up a little bit better. However, Shyanne held her own, no problem, in the ring against Crimson. So 6 in one, half a dozen in the other. Awesome Christina sees what Kylie's doing, throws her down, saves her partner, but Kylee still recovers in enough time to get up. And still laying it to, what is she doing here? Oh! Little butt to the chest bomb. Pulls her back out into the center of the ring, picks her up. Struggles a little bit, but still gets her up above her head. You can see her arm shaking just a little bit. And that is a long way down for Crimson. Crimson now jumps. Both people get tagged in. And now it's Awesome Christina and Shyanne. Awesome Christina should be the freshest of the wrestlers. It's her first shot at getting in this ring. Shyanne, though, she doesn't back down. Even though she still gives up the size, she is still one of the greater champions, one of the greater women wrestlers that we have. Really, for a long time, it was between her and Ozzy. Now you've got other people in the mix, like Witcher and Jane even. Awesome Christina, not Awesome Christina, Victoria Van Diver. Maybe Jay Jarrett. As well, who knows? So the women's division is definitely heated up and got better. A lot more competitive. What if some of the wrestlers started defecting? Especially the women wrestlers, they're like, man, this is where the competition's at. They have a women's title structure set up. What if a Becky Lynch wanted to come and wrestle in TSW for more opportunity? Just some things we've been thinking about lately. But I think if you defected them one way, you'd also probably have to defect some the other way, just how it happens. And a 2 count on Shyanne. Now this is the part where Shyanne probably would want to tag in her partner. But again, Shyanne does not back down from anybody and won't be backing down from Crimson right now. Now takes Crimson, gets her up on that top rope. What is she going to do? Apparently get hit in the stomach and thrown off of her. Crimson, though, stays up. Oh, tries to deliver the elbow. Misses it. Shyanne, though, quick to recover and had to take her low. When they go high, you go low. It's an Obama saying, but reverse. When they go low, you go high, right? Nope. When they go high, you go low, and that's exactly what Shyanne did. But gets her tag team partner in. And now, wow. And that is the power of Crimson. Picks up Kylee with one fell swoop and right back down. Gets the 2 count on Kylee. Oh, big punch. Crowd is loving the tag team wrestling. Awesome Christina now back into the match. This might be the first time these two in this particular match have got to get it going. But Kylee kind of manhandling Awesome Christina a little bit. Not a lot of wrestlers can do it. Awesome Christina, though, did not like it. That running leg drop now, tries to take it up top. Doesn't even try to take it, does take it up top. But Kylee avoids the contact. Gets Shyanne put back in. Nobody's invading TSW, Rowdy. We're just talking about what we may like to see. Oh, the referee just about disqualified the champs because Kylee wasn't getting out of the ring in the amount of time the referee liked it. What's funny, had he disqualified him, the belts would have stayed in the same place. So it doesn't benefit the challengers, Awesome Christina and Crimson, to have any kind of count out happen. Hey Jane, welcome to the stream. Awesome Christina working out of this. It looked like Shyanne might have been trying to set her up for a double T move. Christina, though, not having it. Brings her right back down on her face. Pulls her into the center of the ring. And Jane, you made it in enough time. Your match has not happened yet. It might even be happening next. Kylee breaks it up. This is the only thing I don't like. So they broke it up, and I get why they do it. Helps the pacing of the match. Yeah, and I've got a feeling that that's going to happen sooner than later. Probably not in Season 2, but in Season 3 it will happen again. And we'll do it again in enough time. Because a season's not a year, like obviously. It's about 3 or 4 pay-per-views, I think. So I have 3 or 4 seasons, right, to get through a year. However, each season kind of has a theme. This one was creating the game. Season 2 was recreating the game. Kylee wasn't to her feet. That was kind of their best opportunity to get the pin on them. Shyanne, though, kicks out in 2. Crimson then goes back, gets Awesome Christina tagged back in, or AC as we like to call her. AC walks her over to the rope, off the top rope. What is she doing? Little walk of faith, and then brings that arm right down on top of her, rolls up the leg. Kylee, though, is here, breaks it up. Crimson throws Kylee back out of the ring. Oh, didn't think she saw her get up, but she did. Shyanne now coming back to her senses. Oh, big DDT on the outside. That outside of the ropes we know is the great equalizer. What is this? The old flippity-dippity-dippity-dippity. Shyanne telling the crowd she's calling for it. We might be witnessing the 8-second ride soon, and if we do, will that end the match? There's no telling what is going on the outside over here. We can't see it. But Shyanne misses with the elbow. Awesome Christina recovers, but Shyanne still maintains control. and gives her the running leg drop, rolls the leg, but only a 1 count. That should show you exactly how fresh Awesome Christina is in this match right now. She has pretty much been in control when she's been in. Kylee now delivering punches. Christina gets in the way, which is just enough for Crimson to take advantage of her. Sidewalk slam. Lays down, or sits there for a second to admire her work. But sat too long. And now Kylee. Bam. The hip and shoulder block into the corner, rolls the leg. But man, I'm telling you, so both of them, she didn't break that up. Both of them kicked out and won. Christina, though, does her job. Kylee gets chokeslammed for her troubles. Gives Crimson enough time to get back to her feet. Now Crimson rolls up her leg. And that might have been it had Christina been able to catch her in the corner and keep her partner off. Kylee sees the leg drop coming, though, gets back up, knee hit to the face. Over right hand, under left hand, and then an axe handle to the chest. And now things are starting to get real. Has him down to a 2 count. Awesome Christina gets in and back out. Big body block. And tags her tag team partner in. Now I am shocked Shyanne has not let the 8-second ride fly on somebody yet. She is definitely set up. I know she's got it in her arsenal, but tags Kylee back in. And now looks like, yeah, putting her in the sharpshooter. Nobody coming in, though, to help out. Finally, Awesome Christina gets in the ring, helps her out, but Kylee immediately going for the pin. Will she have done it fast enough? And she does. So this time the outcome is different, as the NWO retains the TSW Women's Intercontinental Tag Team Championship. Gazoon tight. That's a lot of things to say.
And still, the Women's Intercontinental Tag Team Champions, the NWO.
They're like, watch my moves, watch my grooves. You guys make sure you get a good view of these. Belts are staying right now with the NWO. Jane makes it in time, going after the TSW Women's Light Heavyweight Championship and against Chase Cooper. This is another one, a very strong female competitor. Haven't seen a lot of the Light Heavyweight Championship getting defended, but we are going to see it right now. That is one thing we know. While these guys are making their way down to the ring, I will be right back. Package just got delivered to the door.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Light Heavyweight Championship.
So something that's funny, right? Amazon week, right? Look how big this box is. Inside the box is one thing. That's it. It's a very big box for one thing. But hey, touche to them. Now, one of the longer entrances on the face of the planet, Chase Cooper, if she's got the title belt. JD, welcome to the stream, brother. Brute was actually the first one eliminated. I was shocked. That was in the last episode. But it won't be the last time they get shots. Remember what I said about the kill stuff? At the end of the day, it's wrestling. Ease up on that part of it. Trash talk, but ease up on that. Nobody's killing anybody. The very last episode. It happened yesterday. Might have even been the first match in that last episode. You'll definitely want to check that out. Definitely want to check it out. Yeah, on that day I did not, but yesterday we did.
Introducing the challenger from Chelsea, England, the Legend Killer, Jace. And introducing the champion from Hollywood, California, she's the women's light heavyweight champion, Chase Cooper.
Chase Cooper putting her title on the line right now. So Chase, getting ready to get it on. Light heavyweight championship on the line. Chase whips Jane into the referee. Referee ends up saving Jane. Jane comes back, lets it fly. Hurricane Rana, and now getting the best part, or getting the best of Chase. And that's what you want to do with Chase. Like, there's some people that, like, you know, you can, whatever, but if you look at some of the moves, you don't really want Chase getting combos run on you. Yep, that's what it's all about. We all win, we all lose. Computer decides, I don't. Look at Jane getting into it, getting the crowd going, letting Chase Cooper know, hey, your entrance is way too long. Chase says, I don't care. Just as Chase thought she was going to turn back around, turns out she wasn't. And there it is. That's crazy. That is really early for the finishing move, but Jane just hit her with the last dance of Mary Jane. Oh yeah, we figured out what that move was, but now Chase gets that turned around. That's not a choke slam. It's like a throat thrust, I don't know, slam. It's not a choke slam where she takes her up, takes her straight down, using all of her body weight. But now Chase trying to get the offense going on Jane. Gets her up. Now this kind of a tactic, you start getting the blood rushing to your head, it'll get to you. It makes those slams a lot more effective. Chase Cooper now taking it up to the top, drops the elbow on Jane, feet up in the air, rolls up the leg, 2, and wow, 2.5 count on Chase. And that time, only a 2 count. Chase can't believe it. Referee's like, hey, look, you let me do the counting. You do the wrestling. Jane now gets her helicopter Hurricane Rana. Jane saying, hey, this is my light work. Picks her up. Is she taking her out of the ring? No, just takes her up. She did get her hands up in time, rolls the leg. Only a 1 count. Jane's like, oh, goodness. We do got a little bit of work to do. But I say that. She hits her with the last dance. It could be all over. Jane now fighting out of it, which is crazy. After that big slam, would have knocked the wind out of most of us, but not Jane. Oh, she comes. There it is again. Top rope assisted Hurricane Rana. And will this set up something? Jane takes it up to the top rope. Will she be able to make it that far? It does. That is almost all the way across the ring. Drops the elbow. And a 2 3/4 count. You could see the referee's hand coming down. It got to here. And now Jane calling for something. There it is. That was the move, and she has won on this move. 1, 2, 3, and Jane becomes the brand new TSW Women's Light Heavyweight Champion. This is not a move you expect to see from one of the 4 horsewomen. Jane's smart to keep her eye on her, though. You've won quite a few times, though. Maybe not while you were in. Look at that. Another 4-star match. 2 4-star matches tonight already. We are starting. We're very close to getting into the nitty-gritty of what's really going on in the final 3 matches. Remember, in the main event, we're going to have GC Rock face off with Kamikaze Von Doom, with Chris Danger, and with Matt from Assemble for the very first YouTube Championship title defense. We also have Dragonov, who currently holds the longest streak of any champion, and it was the light heavyweight championship at the time, and Rowdy has tied it. Rowdy now has a chance to become the sole, owner of this record. So Dragonov is getting a chance tonight for the World Championship. And because he's King of the Ring, he always has a title defense shot at any pay-per-view. It doesn't matter. He gets a title shot at every single pay-per-view because he's the King of the Ring. Aussie forwent her title shot tonight because she is the Queen of the Ring, but we'll get it in the very next episode to make all these matches go together the right way. So Aussie, team player.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Okay, if we're being honest, I did not know it was a steel cage match. Touché. But remember, Misti was the former internet champion. That title got unified into the European title. And so that title is no more. Now gets her very first shot. Or her very, next shot. But she gets a shot at the Intercontinental title in a steel cage match. Which I don't remember there ever being a steel cage match in TSW for the women. There's only been one or two for the guys. So Misti gets her shot tonight. Now remember, you can still pin or tap out, but you can also crawl out of the cage as a third way you can win. I am. You can probably start to hear the ice. That's ginger ale, though. But I'm out of ginger ale. The only thing is, JD, Bane,
introducing the challenger,
Crimson,
Austin, Texas,
they don't exist in my world.
Reaper, M. Watson.
You saw that. You're like, oh.
Introducing the champion from Richmond, Virginia. She's
Thank you.
The Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Judge, Julie Justice.
Judge Julie, and here's what's funny about that. I did not mean to do that. I know you created them. I'm just saying they're not in my world. So you telling people they're not going to ever get to see those two. Bane and Walter, though, they are freaks of nature. That is for sure. Nobody can dispute that. Those are great creations on your part. So the steel cage getting lowered down around these two women, and whoever comes out on top will be the reigning or the new Misti. Not even wasting any time. She's like, how fast can I do this? Guys, this is, again, it's not me. But Judge Julie tells her, get back in there. That's true. It's true. Now, Judge Julie, and this is typically why I don't do the steel cage matches. I love them, but I wish they would change the logic of them a little bit to where they aren't always immediately trying to climb out of the cage. Like, that's something that could happen later on in life. It should be something happening every single time they go down. So they both tried it. They both failed miserably at trying to get out of the cage this early. Are they going to keep it going, or are they going to get into this fight? Misti now trying to get out. Julie getting back to her feet. Now that is a long way to go down for a face plant. And I guess if I was going to try it, I would do just what Julie's doing. But again, way too early in the match for any of this stuff to be going on. Oh, I like it. Off of the top rope, Judge comes down on Misti. Misti tries to slide in and get her. The Judge blocks it. And if you see the tattoo across her chest, she says only God can judge her. A 2 count on Misti. Now, the ref's not inside, but you can hear him making those calls on the outside of the ring. That's very true. Now a 2 count back on Judge Julie, and where I was worried about things going on, they are not going on. So hold on 1 second. So Judge Julie now takes it to Misti. 2. Misti still kicks out in 2. And these two are a lot more evenly matched than I once thought. Now, maybe crawling up in that. No, she's not crawling up. Oh, big elbow drop. That might do it right there. Oh, kicks out in 1, but that elbow drop came down like this. Like she jumped up, reached up, and then came down and nailed it. Now she's trying to get out. It looks like the corner might matter a little bit. Like, she is going quicker now that she's up in that corner. Will she be able to get out? Now Misti reaches up, hits her. Kicks her right in the old chest, kicks her off. Judge might be able to do this now. Can Misti get up and bring her back over? Stops it. She ends up back on top. Now has a hold of her leg and pulling her back into the ring. While they both sit here and fight on that top rope. Oh, takes her head once, twice, only 2 times the lady. Misti now might not be able to recover from that. She has taken quite a fall and then taken a steel ring to the head twice. Stops it again, but I'm telling you, how many more times is she going to be able to stop it? Now, here's the problem. If she can get her, if she can get her back into the, oh, they're both going up now. Now, this could be something serious right here. Whoever wins this fight on the top of this and can knock the other one back into the arena, that one could actually turn out to win, and it might be Misti, which is crazy because about 2 minutes ago, I would have put her chances of winning this match at just about 0. And it's all over but the crying now. Judge can only look on. Misti will walk away with the TSW Women's Intercontinental title belt. Just last night was the Internet Championship, or Internet Champion, lost that in a unification match, and now is our Intercontinental.
And new Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Grim Reaper, Watson.
The judge can't believe it, and is this going to turn out to be where Misti starts her dominance like she had in Season 1? Hasn't had that same success in Season 2, but will she have it now in Season 1, or in Season 2, with this win? That is hard to say. Either way. Hard to say either way. Now the TSW Tag Team Championships are on the line. And this is the first time we're going to see this kind of person. Yeah. Yeah, that was quite a fight. But this is the first time we're going to see Clay and Kyle tagging up. We've seen Kyle in an English tag up, and they'll be doing that, going after the World Tag Team Champion title belt. So should be a good match. Both Kyle and Clay have won individual championships. So the Gladiators making their way down to the ring. And this will be their very first shot. Their very first shot at Tag Team Gold. If they can bring home these wins. But so far, since donning the Gladiator clothing, they've been on another level. So they'll give up a little bit of size, right? Kyle's a little bit shorter, but still stocky. They'll give up a little bit of size to Doom in this match. But that doesn't mean anything, as we have found out. Herbie and Cross now making their way down to the ring. This is a pretty cool looking arena, though. The walls, the way the walls are, and then The different lighting colors. Little mind-blowing. It's a neat texture. Almost looks like tinfoil, to be honest. So tag team action getting ready to start. After this, though, the 3 main events of the night will start. We'll have the Undisputed Universal title on the line. We will have the TSW World title on the line. And we will have the YouTube Championship on the line. All of our pay-per-views are a little bit longer. That's why they're pay-per-views. So Clay and Cross starting it off in the ring tonight. Clay a little bit quicker than Cross because they both started swinging about the same time. Clay landed it first. And now playing it up to the crowd a little bit. Got to have a little bit of showmanship in there. Cross said, oh, shouldn't have had that showmanship. Now I'm just got to lay it into you. Hits him with that back elbow. And a big front slam. And then gets Kyle tagged in. That's going to kind of be the thing. Are they going to be able to make the tags in and out, in and out? Or is it going to take a little while to get that done? Cross now taking it to Clay, back in how they first started this match, and a big body slam. Taking him down. Clay, though, dives, gets the emergency tag. Kyle now in. Herbie in for the first time as well. And look at this. This is why I say it doesn't really matter. Herbie ducks the first one, gets the second one. And now Herbie trying to get things turned back around, saying, holy Moses, this guy is quick. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Cross back in, and now Kyle's like, I don't know if you saw what I did to Herbie, but let me show you. Flying off the rope, and he is like non-stop bundle of energy. Gets a 2 count on Cross and almost puts Cross's night and Doom's night out early. Runs another. He is using every part of this ring to his advantage to gain a little bit more power every single time. Clay now with the headbutt. And right now, if you had to guess, or I had to guess, I would guess that the Gladiators would be winning this match. But it's not like Doom's the world champions for nothing. There's a reason why they're the world champs. And right now, the Gladiators are just going non-stop 100 miles an hour. And is that tactic going to work out? Are they going to wear Doom down fast enough, or are they going to wear themselves down? Herbie, not really known for the top rope action, goes off the top rope to the outside of the ring and lands it. Cross got out of the way so he could make that move happen. And you might be wondering where Frankie Two Fingers is sitting. I'm actually sitting up at the other announce table, up on the other side of the ring. What kind of maneuver is this? At first looked like a submission move, but he didn't hold it for very long, so I don't know if that was really a submission move or not. Herbie, though, takes the action back inside the ring, gets cross-tagged back in. And big super kick. This is the stuff I'm talking about. Cross now sets up. And Clay just kind of sidesteps him. But that almost ended it right there. Clay's like, hey, let me get out of here. Let me count my lucky stars. 1, 2, 2 lucky stars. And gets Kyle tagged back into the match. Kyle now with a big slam down on Cross. You think about, we talk about it, but all across his weight, that's coming down on top of him. Herbie knew he'd kick out, though. They must be talking in the corner. And now Kyle setting up for his finisher. It's odd. It looked like he missed the finisher. All together, and now just delivering a series of punches and kicks to the head. Big knee. Does not end it, though. It does not end it. He gets out, tags Clay back into the match. And Clay delivers the boot right to the back of the thing. Is he going to go for the pin here? No. Immediately, they're doing quick in and out tags, trying to conserve their energy. And trying to, by the looks of it, keep Cross in the ring. Now rolls up the leg. I'm kind of shocked Herbie's not getting in at all. And that wins it. Herbie just watched it happen. Cross gets pinned. And we have brand new TSW tag team champions.
And the new World Tag Team Champions, the Gladiators.
Gladiators starting to prove themselves to be a force to be reckoned with. Now that they are down, they both have individual titles, and they also have the TSW World Tag Team titles as well. One of the things I wish they would do, if that happens, that they would let them walk in with both title belts all the time. Now, just like I said, we are down to the last 3 matches of the night. The last 3 main events, they are all 1-on-1 and 1-on-1 and 1-on-1 on 1-on-1. Do the math on that. Replay that back real slow. So we have the Fatal 4-Way, obviously, for the YouTube Championship. We have the Undisputed Universal Championship, where Sting will be going against Totes McGoats right now. And then we have Dragonov and Rowdy, which will come up next for the TSW World title. Now, that match that we just had last night between those two went super quick. Super quick. So, is that what's going to happen tonight in that match? Is it going to take a little bit longer? Or is it going to go quick in the other direction? Remember, Dragonov won that match. The last time, and the only TSW wrestler to ever wrestle Sting was Totes McGoats. It was, I think, our second celebrity match in Season 1 where Totes McGoats beat him. Now, with a brand new title on the line, Totes McGoats will face off against Sting. That was for no title. Now there is one.
The contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Undisputed Universal Championship.
Sting's entrance, especially with Legacy, is crazy. Watch this. One of the better looking wrestlers in the game. This is a created wrestler. Somebody had to create him. Sting is not in the game this year. But Sting making his way down to the ring to take on Totes McGoats. Scary. Yeah, can Totes retain the big gold belt? About to find out. Sting looks like he's been drinking his milk, taking his vitamins. Now, Totes talked about coming down with Josh and having Josh kind of watch his back during this match and decided against it. I hear you, Rowdy. Right now, the only two TSW wrestlers to ever win these title belts is Rowdy and Totes. That's it. The only other person to ever even hold the title belt, though, is Cody Rhodes, the original winner. So can Sting become only the fourth winner of the title belt? Or will Totes become the first one to ever defend the title belt? It's never been defended successfully.
From every man's nightmare, weighing in at 246 pounds, the Icon. And introducing the champion from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 275 pounds. He is the undisputed Universal Champion, the Reaper.
Now, with the title on the line, is he going to be able to take it to the next level? Nobody's ever defended the title belt. Cody won it. Totes won it. Rowdy won it. Totes won it. Nobody defended it against anybody. Once they won it, they did not win their next match. Is this going to be the first time that happens? Deck's kind of stacked against Totes a little bit. Sting's got 3 people out there to help him. Totes got nobody. But Totes gets started right away, working on the bottom part of his legs. Gets him on the ground. Now letting the fist fly. The other question is, if for some reason Sting does get split open, will we be able to see it through all the face paint? Don't know. Don't know. Couldn't hear what the crowd was chanting there. Tried to listen in. But that chant stopped as fast as it started. Sting, big slam down on Totes. Now takes it to the top rope. Not really known for any top rope antics. But flies halfway across the ring. Side crossbodies Totes. And now pulls him back into the center of the ring. Only a 1 count. Totes kicks out, tries to get back to his feet. Sting not letting him. Gives him one of them baby DDTs. And Totes still trying to get up. Sting now has him in the corner, but Totes reaches out, grabs the rope. Referee calls for a rope break. And Sting stays on him, though. Totes finally gets back up, gets the thing turned back around. And is he going to? No. Takes him, throws him in the top rope. Sting Couldn't get his arms up in time, so he took all of that rope right to the throat. And it's been a pretty even match so far. Totes kind of controlled it in the beginning. Singh, as of late, has kind of controlled it. Totes now kind of back in control a little bit. Wrenching back on that arm, not a good way to be in there. 2 knees right in the back. Picks Singh up. Oh! Pops him up, catches the leg though, and brings him back down. Kind of a front face slam right there. Singh though now fighting out of this. And getting back to work, knocks Totes up into the ropes. Singh now using the ropes. Referee doesn't really see what he's doing and lets it go on. Another DDT, and DDTs will take it out of you really quick. They will take it out of you quickly. Whips him into the corner. Totes stops. And probably a good thing he did, because if Singh gets you in the corner, that's a stinger splash for sure. And that will take the energy right up on out of you. Now Singh fighting back. Suplex. And then gives Totes a break by trying to give him the old Vulcan death grip. Totes says thank you, kicks him right in the head for it. Now you can see Legacy on the outside, Miss Nightmare there, talking trash, but so far they haven't done anything that has affected this match at all. Totes slowing it down a little bit, but you wonder which one of them is going to start picking up the pace. Has Singh in a front face lock kind of submission on the back. Singh, though, fights out of it. Oh, puts Totes up in a tombstone. Now, is he pulling him into the center of the ring to try to pin? Yep, going for the pin. 1, 2, and 2.5. I kind of nonchalantly counted that. Singh tells the ref, you got to go faster. Totes, though, uses the time of him and the ref talking to turn it around. Takes it off the second rope. And a big right hand right down, right in front of the camera, too. Singh kind of reeling. Totes gets to the top. Singh trying to get to his feet. And 2 knees. Totes has won the match on this before. 1, 2, and 2.5. Very even match right now. And Totes setting up for it. If he hits the extraction, that's probably all over but the crying for Singh. He does get it in, but now is he too close to the ropes? Sure enough, is way too close to the ropes. Singh catches a break. Totes, huge mistake. If he loses the belt, he will look back at this one thing and realize that he could have won it right there. What is Totes doing? He jumped out of the ring, then stopped doing stuff. Miss Scorpion ran over like she was going to do something, but then didn't. Sting now inside the ring, playing up to the crowd. Totes says, shouldn't have did that. Big slam. And Totes walks away once again and becomes the first person to win the undisputed Universal title.
Here is your winner, and still undisputed Universal Champion, the Reaper.
So now only 2 matches left tonight. And the next match starts right now. So again, we watched this match last night with Dragonov and Rowdy. One of the quickest matches I've ever seen. Not the quickest, but it was like probably top 5, in the top 5 somewhere, with Dragonov coming out on top. Now, was that Rowdy playing possum? Is Rowdy going to come out and just dominate? Whew. It's going to be interesting. And then after that, it will be the main event of the evening for the YouTube Championship between the 4 biggest YouTubers inside TSW Wrestling. But as of right now, we're going to see Dragonov and Rowdy make their way down to the ring with the world title on the line. It wasn't on the line last night.
Champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Championship.
Dragonov with a slightly new attire making his way down to the ring and is the current TSW King of the Ring. Like Rowdy kind of alluded to before, I think at the start of Season 3, we'll start to see those matches again in the King of the Ring tournament to determine who the new King of the Ring winner will be. Kind of a slightly different entrance attire for Rowdy. We've seen it before, but for Dragonov, we've seen it before, but we don't see it a lot. I do like the fact that Dragonov's name is on that belt, though. Debated on some other things to do it for, like, the next one. Like, will Dragonov's name not remain right there on the belt? That'll be obviously the next person's name. But do we put it maybe somewhere on the strap? Might be something we do. Or will Dragonov win it again? That's always a possibility. Now the TSW World Champion, who has retained the championship belt for longer than any member ever in TSW, has a chance to beat the record currently held by Dragonov of the longest champion in any championship belt at any time. So Dragonov has a chance to stop it and win his very first world title, or let Rowdy beat his record. Well, let might be the wrong word to use. But look, the one thing we know right now before this match even starts, this is the worst town Rowdy's ever been to. TSW World Championship on the line. Is this going to be a record match?
Introducing
like last night.
From the Stone Age, weighing in at 232 pounds, the Dragon. And introducing the champion from the nearest nightclub, weighing in at 308 pounds, he is the World Champion, the Enforcer, Rowdy.
Rowdy putting the title belt on the line tonight. He is the enforcer of the Four Horsemen, being brought down by the old enforcer of the Four Horsemen. And now it appears like that's his manager. Let's see how this match gets started, and I think we're going to be able to tell a lot from how it starts. Dragonov might have got some confidence last night and how that match went. Or Rowdy might have just set him up to be a little overconfident, and maybe that's what's going on right now. But right now, Dragonov delivering hands and feet like it ain't nobody's business. And that's the only way he's going to beat Rowdy, is by not letting Rowdy get his paws on him. Dragonov gets some runs, ducks the one punch, grabs the face, takes Rowdy down, but Rowdy recovers first, and I don't think Dragonov expected that. Whips him into the corner, and now delivering the boots and the shins. Right to the chest. Rowdy already calling for it, saying this is done. Like, you guys don't know it, but I know something you don't know. Dragonov gets a rope break. And Dragonov reverses it down. Kind of a version of the Scorpion Death Drop. Takes it to the top rope. Rowdy getting up. I don't think he knows he's on the top rope. Cross body back down to the ground. Will Dragonov take it back up top again? No, he does not. Keeps it in the ring, keeps it on the ground, somehow thought he picked up Rowdy. Rowdy picks him up instead, drops him down onto the ground, and there he goes. Big elbow right on top of the head. And a knee lift. Now, I'm going to tell you, I still didn't think this match would be going this way. This is right now a pretty even match. It has gone back and forth like most of our matches tonight. And Dragonov reverses it back around, drops him back on his head. Again. Dragonov is quick. Yeah, speed is killing, but didn't realize where he was at in the ring. Rowdy gets the rope break. And it will only take one big move to turn this around, as Rowdy has proven before. This time Dragonov drags him all the way out to the center of the ring, but only for a 1 count. That gives Rowdy a little bit of a breather. And he misses that. Catches him there, though. And another big knee. Now this might be it. Dragonov now going. Hits him with the Dragon's Breath. Grabs the leg, but rolled Rowdy, if you watched it, rolled his other leg up underneath the rope. Gets the rope break. and punches him right in the face. There will be no rope break this time, but still only a 1 count. So yeah, while the speed kills and while Dragonov is getting in a bunch of moves, it's going to take a lot more moves, apparently, and I would say a lot more moves off the top rope, using the whole ring to get Rowdy down. But one more Dragon's Breath might just do it. Rowdy now, big slam, kind of the spine buster type, and see, look, not that many moves done on Dragonov, but now already at a 2.5 count. Rowdy now laying the boots and wrenching back on the face, but Dragonov now getting the rope break. Is Rowdy calling for it right now? Thought he might have been going for the old Rowdy recliner. Dragonov now going up to the top. Is this going to be the Dragon's elbow? It's an elbow. It's not the Dragon's elbow. And not sure Dragonov knows what he wants to do. Now, looks like he's going for that cross-body move. Again, hits Rowdy with it. Rolls up his leg. Now they're in the center of the ring. And Rowdy kicks out, but that was not a kick out with authority. Rowdy starting to lose some gas in the tank, but gets it turned back around. Again, a 2.5 count, so Rowdy went for the kick. That's called the Dragon Bomb. That might win it. Dragon trying to pull him out to the center. Rolls up the leg, kind of high up on that leg too. And 2 3/4. Somehow Rowdy kicks out of it. And now back up on top. Is he going to hit it this time? Oh, and here it is. This is the Dragon's Breath. Gets it. Pulls Rowdy's other leg back out. And we have a brand new first-time TSW World Champion. Holy Moses.
Here is your winner and new World Champion, the Dragon.
I'll tell you, that does free up Rowdy to go after a different title, though. That one right there. Now we have made it to the very last match of the evening. This is for all the marbles, as they say. The YouTube World Championship. Have to be a content creator of any size to compete in it. But here are the 4 largest content creators on the channel going for the very first time. Did plan on having a tournament, didn't work out that way. So Kamikaze Von Doom, Matt from Assemble, GC Rock, and Chris Danger. So Chris Danger and Matt from Assemble, 2 really big wrestling YouTubers. And then, of course, Kamikaze Von Doom, GC Rock. You know, we know who they are, Division YouTubers. And but they're going after the YouTube title tonight. While they're doing that, though, I'm going to take a short break and be back. That way, we could call the last match. GC Rock making his way down, down to the ring. Kamikaze Van Doom, we've already seen him as well. That's true. Rowdy has had quite the run as of late. Been wrestling quite a bit. Maybe he can take a step back just a little bit, help his other horsemen, do the enforcer thing. Maybe he turns back around and wins that world title back. Who knows? Maybe he wins another title. So Matt from a symbol already down. We're just going to say Matt. KVD down. GC Rock. And now here comes one of the most electrifying people in sports entertainment. Chris Danger bringing down the YouTube World Championship. Now, if you look at the YouTube Championship, you can tell on that belt, there's a lot of different creators' logos on that belt. You can see Kamikaze Van Doom's, Danny Ladd's, mine, GC Rocks, Matt from Assembled. McWayne, his is on there as well. So there's different ones on there. And then you wonder how those bots get in the chat like that. But look at that, quite the epic entrance for the very first time we're getting to see the YouTube title. GC Rocks is on there, the second wave is on there. Main event, final match of the evening for the YouTube TSW pay-per-view event. Pretty sharp looking belt though. Here we go. It is an elimination match. Last person standing will be our brand new and very first YouTube World Champion. And again, this belt is only going to be defended at pay-per-view events. It won't be defended on Monday or Thursday nights. It is a specialty belt, novelty belt. But Chris Danger and GC Rock are the ones that kind of match up. And then you've got KVD and Matt facing up. Now, this is the very first time we've ever seen Matt. We did send him. He's quite a bit bigger YouTuber. So is Chris Danger. We did send them a little shout out on our post for the video. Doubt they have time to watch it. But, you know, if they do, they might get a kick out of it. Rolls up the leg. Yeah, KVD's all over it. Now Matt and Chris hooking it up for the first time. GC Rock, by far, the largest wrestler of the four. Gets a 1 count, though, on Chris Danger. And you got to watch out. Danger can end a match at any time. It's kind of Shawn Michaels-esque in that way. Chris Danger catches the right from GC Rock. Starts to let it go. KVD gets in. Puts the old Scunion Buster on Matt from Assemble. KVD now goes to save Chris Danger, but no good deed goes unpunished. And GC Rock grabs KVD, but now KVD get a turnaround even on him. Little death drop. Rolls up the leg. And it looks like everybody's waiting for one of those two. Finally, Chris says nope. Throws Matt to the outside of the ring. And then jumps over the top rope. Full body buster right there. KVD whips GC Rock into the corner. And now all four competitors back in the ring. GC Rock uses Chris Danger to slow himself down. But KVD trying to stay up on top of it. Whips him back into the corner yet again. And now Chris Danger splits Matt open. Can't tell where exactly. It looks like maybe on the right side of his face. And a 2.5 count, KVD on GC Rock. This could go a lot quicker than we think it could go. I mean, these guys are delivering quite a match right now. Now, KVD drops the elbow of doom on GC Rock, rolls up the leg, 2 3/4, I guess. Might have even been more than that. G now gets out of the way of that. And now he starts delivering the offense back on KVD. Face plant. And there's a kick, but G doesn't go down. Instead, delivers a knife edge chop back to Chris Danger. And him and KVD do a little double teaming on Chris Danger. Danger rolls out of the ring. And even though it looked like Matt from Assemble got busted open, I do not see the blood on his face, so maybe not. Maybe somebody else got split open. Might be KVD or GC Rock, and we just can't see it because of the mask that they got on. But Matt was trying to get to work on KVD. G comes in. Matt reverses that around. And now two of the more agile people in the game going after it. Matt hits him with a cutter and eliminates GC Rock. So now we are down to KVD, Kamikaze Von Doom, Matt, or Chris Danger. One of them will be the very first YouTube champion. And Matt, who wasn't having the best match, starting to turn it around. And KVD getting back to work also. All three of them. This could go any way at this point. Now, we've seen KVD come off the top rope a little bit. I thought we would have saw a little bit more from Chris, but he has not exactly been doing it. So it looks like really the one high flyer we have is KVD. Now, you can do all the high flying you want, but if you're not in the ring, it's hard to do it. Rolls up the leg on Matt. Only a 1 count, so has a little ways to go for sure. Guys, remember, YouTube title on the line tonight. One of these three will walk away the winner of that world title. Man, KVD sees Chris coming, didn't think he'd see him, grabs that right hand, and then drops him down on his head. Right on the old kibasa. Matt flips him around, sit down like power bomb. KVD waiting for that to to play out. Goes to kick him. Matt ducks it. Picks up Danger. And they both super kick him, though. Danger falls on top of Matt. 1, 2, 3. And now either Kamikaze Von Doom or Chris Danger will be your YouTube World Champion. KVD goes for the pin. And Danger kicks out of it. KVD getting the crowd. You hear him cheering for him. Can Chris Danger start to turn this around, though? All of this stuff happening on the outside of the ring has sped this up quite a bit. And has helped KVD, but Danger says, no, you can't use my own move against me, and boop, hits him with the old knee. Now puts him inside the ring. Grabs him. Hurricane Rana. And now he's setting up for it. Getting ready to put KVD in the danger zone. Boop. Gets him with it. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And KVD kicks out in 2 and with authority. Looks like there is still some gas in the gas tank. Thank you, Sentinel. Absolutely. Chris Danger helps KVD back to his feet. Gets him with the foot again. And now, looks like he's just going to relax. No! Calls for it again. The knee. Hits him with the knee and now calls for it. Trying to put KVD in the danger zone for the last time. Gets him. Boop. And now rolls up the leg. 2, 3. And in a weird set of circumstances, I don't remember the last time somebody who actually carried the belt down to the ring, carried the belt back out of the ring in its debut match.
And still, International Internet World Champion, Chris Danger.
Chris Danger brings the belt to TSW, puts it on the line against GC Rock, KVD, and Matt from Assembled, and ends up walking back out with the same belt he brought in. Congratulations goes out to all the champions tonight, guys. Thank you for another great event. We will be doing Monday night and Thursday night this week, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.